Hey Cosmic Babes, I hope you guys are doing great. This video I'm bringing to you is all about messages from your heart, what it has for you in regards to all your interpersonal relationships. So that's relationships with an intimate one, with a significant other, relationships with your children, your family, with your parents, co-workers, friends, etc. It's all interpersonal relationships. It's not specifically mutual to an intimate relationship with a significant other. Whatever needs to pop up will pop up in regards to relationships, and these will be messages from your heart. I will be channeling messages from your heart space, from your heart chakra. So let's see how that goes. Otra cosa is, before we get into the good old pile selection, I wanted to read the disclaimer as always. Okay, take what resonates and leave behind what doesn't, as this is a general tarot pick a pile video, and it does not define you or your life. Let it be confirmation only of what you were already aware of. You have the power of choice and free will to decide what dictates your life. You, along with spirit, are co-creating the life of your dreams. I am merely a messenger channeling for you from the divine and a facilitator of self-discovery. With that being said, get comfortable and enjoy the content from this video. But before you go, please be kind, like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and share with those you think will enjoy it too. I upload videos like these and guided meditations, weekly. Now, for the good of all and harm to none, let's begin. Okay, Cosmic Babes. So we have this card for pile number 1, and these are the cards from, oh, excuse me, I have stuff right here. Let me move that aside. 1 second. So these cards are from the Oracle deck, a Mentee Oracle, Living with a Feather Heart, and I wanted to use it because not only does it have to do with like Commission, which is ancient Egypt's mythology, but it's also talking about messages from the heart, right? And I really wanted to use that Oracle deck, and I'll be reading these at the end as always, and we'll be flipping over at the end to see if it does resonate. You know, I like the synchronicities, so that's what we're going to be doing with that one. I'll also be live shuffling the tarot cards, and this is from the John Holland's Psychic Tarot from the Heart deck, so it's more geared towards relationships, which is perfect. And I will also be using my mini writer, I think it's the Writer Tarot deck, the mini one for clarifiers. You know, sometimes we need clarifiers, some clarity. And I will also be live shuffling some oracle cards, which will be Work Your Light oracle cards, the Self-Care Oracle, Sacred Self-Care Oracle, also the Intuition Oracle, and the Chakra Reading Card Oracles. Whew. So we'll be drawing live from those 4 oracles and doing live tarot shuffle. So that's just a heads up. For pile number 1, we have Aventurine. Green Aventurine is associated with the heart chakra. Es por eso que lo escogí. That's why I picked it. Such a beautiful crystal with this card here. And then we have the blue kyanite. Such a beautiful crystal. I love the shimmers, the flakes in there. Blue kyanite is typically associated with the throat chakra. Having this one helps you speak your truth, but I think what better crystal to use than from speaking your truth from your heart, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I picked it. And lastly, pile number 3, we have malachite. Malachite is one of the crystals that I rock heavy with right now because oh boy here, it's gonna help you heal. It's gonna help you heal. And this crystal, I love it so much. It came to me in a dream. That's another conversation for another day, but I love this one. I love how its imperfections are there, its flaws, but it's gorgeous. It makes it even prettier. It makes it pretty to me. And look at that, it looks like a skeleton keyhole. But malachite is also good and associated with the heart chakra. And like I said, it's good for healing. This one I forgot to say, green aventurine is good for good luck, for abundance. So there we have pile number 1 with green aventurine, pile number 2 with blue kyanite, and pile number 3 with malachite. So don't forget to check the timestamps below in the description box so you can go straight to your pile, and you're welcome to pick more than one pile if you're drawn to 1, 2, or 3. It's up to you, you know? So I'll see you guys at your pile. Bye. Hi, pile number 1. If you selected the green aventurine crystal, then this is your reading. And we're gonna do, like I said, the live shuffle of the Psychic Tarot from the heart, I believe. Let me see. The Psychic Tarot for the heart, excuse me, for the heart. So this is the tarot I will be using for the live shuffle. Then we also have the Rider Tarot deck that I will be using for clarifiers. So pile number 1, I hope you enjoyed yourself this past Valentine's Day. Like I said, Valentine's Day your love shouldn't be expressed or showed not only to you but you to others on one exclusive day. It should be expressed every day. Live life not taking your love for granted and those that you love for granted, and expressing your feelings to those. But anyways, so let's see what pile number 1's heart has to tell them. Wait. Okay, got the third eye coming in. Let's see, what is pile number 1's heart? What messages does pile number 1 heart have for them, Spirit? Oh, okay, this one wanted to come out. Flow. The Wheel of Fortune's coming out there. The Flow card. Spirit, what does pile number 1's heart have to say to them, Spirit? Let's see. We've got coming together. 2 of Cups. Okay. See, Spirit, what does pile number 1's heart have in store for them? What are the messages from the heart for pile number 1, Spirit? What are the messages from the heart for pile number 1, Spirit, in regards to the relationship, Spirit? What are the messages from pile number 1 in regards to the heart? Oh, okay. So we got more than enough cards. We had 3 here. So let's see what those are all about, and then if we need to pull out more, we'll pull out more. Okay, we've got 7 of Wands, awaiting results. I wonder if you can see it this far out. I'm trying a new angle. I want to show you guys the cute little flowers that I got. Awaiting results. 7 of Wands. We've got the crown chakra. Interesting. And we've got the Hanged Man, 12. Observe. Okay, let me see. I'm gonna pull 2 more cards just so it's an even 8. Can you guys see it? There you go, like that. That's a little bit better. Okay. Okay, let me pull 2 more. Spirit, what messages does the second pile number 1's heart have for them in regards to their relationship, Spirit? Ooh, okay. Okay, we have 5 of swords, I believe. Challenging times. 1 second, y'all. And we have the 8 control, which is the strength card. I kind of grabbed more than I needed, but it's okay. You guys probably need it. So 20 blossom with the judgment card. I want to say it's the judgment card. I just saw it. Onandas. Yes, the judgment card, strength card. So y'all have, let's do it like this. 1 second, just so I can really see it all come together. 8. Let's do it like that. That way we have Okay. It doesn't matter if it's out of order. I mean, the message is going to be said. What needs to be said will be said, right? Pile number 1. So what I'm seeing here with the major arcanas popping up, I'm sensing that this is a big deal in your life, right? Minor arcanas normally represent algo más pequeño, something much smaller in your life, like smaller aspects or things going on in your life. So I'm sensing that this is a big deal, whether it's a relationship with your significant other or the relationship between a loved one, like let's say a child or a sibling, right? But I'm majorly sensing it could be with a significant other or a child. That's what I'm picking up. I'm not getting with a friend or a colleague, or a colleague is coworker, right? Or a peer. So we have the 7 of Pentacles. I know I had said Wands earlier. I'm sorry, I misspoke. This is the 7 of Pentacles here. Awaiting results. We have the 5 of Wands here, challenging times. And we have the 2 of Pentacles here. Because of these 3 cards, sorry, 2, my goodness, Malu. I'm really sensing that this is with it's like a young energy. I'm sensing it's with a child. Like if you're a parent, that's what I'm picking up. I mean, if it's not, then maybe you're young and you're in a relationship with someone who's around your age, and that's why I feel like it's young energy. But I know most of you guys really want to be in control of a situation, right? Like, let's say this is true. This is something with a child. Like if you're having trouble, a challenging time with one of your children, and you guys are not seeing eye to eye. You guys are like crashing heads, it's like oil and water. You guys are just having a difficult time connecting, you and your child. Your heart wants you to know that you need to allow your child and yourself, allow your relationship to not naturally blossom, to naturally unfold and flow, right? And it wants you to kind of take a step back and just observe, right? With the Hanged Man here, observe your child, right? See, before you try to jump in and control things and be like, I'm your parent, like we need to have a better relationship, like let's force this relationship to grow. Your heart wants you to take a step back, observe your child, see what they like. You know what I'm saying? Because your heart wants you to observe your child and see what they like, what they don't like. Observe them so you can get to know them, right? So that when you're ready to go to cultivate the relationship with your child, it'll be kind of like naturally flowing, right? Because you're like, oh, I've noticed that you're really into peanut butter jellies now, and this is your favorite movie. So I thought I would get you a PB&J, and tonight we can watch that movie. Like, you know, it's just an example. I'm sorry if my examples are bad because I'm getting so many things. Whew. But your heart wants you to know that it's okay to take your time to cultivate this relationship, because when it's forced, it doesn't come out as genuine. Now, if you don't have a child, okay, and I know I'm going on about this, if you don't have a kid yet, you're in a relationship with someone, or you're in a relationship with someone and you're young and you're in a relationship with someone, again, your heart's desire is to go very slow, not to rush it, right? To let this slowly, it's a slow burn. It needs to be a slow burn, okay? Go with the flow to see how these things are going to develop for you. But don't let, like, let's say if there's a miscommunication, right? If you call this person and they don't answer, don't take it personally. Don't take it as like a challenge that they don't like you, they don't want to be with you, or they don't have interest in you. Maybe they're busy working, like, or maybe they're busy studying, or they have an appointment or something. Just plug in what fits. But what I'm picking up is that don't let yourself get beat up by minor inconveniences with this relationship. Just let it slowly blossom into what it needs to be, while you await the results of knowing, hey, am I going to be with this person or am I not, right? Especially if you're not mutually exclusive. Like, there's no reason for you to be too attached, in the sense that, like, you don't move on with your life. You're just constantly awaiting results with this person and you feel like you're already exclusive with this person. You're not. You know, if you're not together and you're trying to get together and they're not giving you the time of day, you know, even after you try and they say, oh, I'm sorry, I'm busy, but that's multiple times, then okay, you know, if this is going to be a continuing issue, then there's no reason for me to stay with this person. I know that kind of sounded different from like the second option, but that's another thing that I'm picking up. So with the third eye and your crown chakra here, your heart wants you to use your intuition when going about this, with either, if you're a parent with your child, right? Or if you're a youngster going into a relationship, really genuinely think, not only from your heart space, but like meditate on it and get in tune with your intuition, right? So that you can see past illusions, past what's real and what's not real, or what you think should be real. The expectation in which society shows is the standard, whereas it wants you to follow your heart, follow your intuition to set that standard, rather than thinking, I need to be in control of this and it needs to be this way or else it's not real, or it's not a proper relationship or parenting style. Plug in what fits, right? So it wants you to release that need for being so in control, right? And allow yourself the pleasure of the present moment. Okay? Allow yourself to observe how this relationship is unfolding before you when you guys are together. And whenever you guys have a hard time, don't be so quick to react. Slowly respond, right? Especially, I mean, this is all for all relationships, but especially for those with a child. Like if you have a kid and, like I said, you guys are having some difficult times and you guys are been seeing some challenges. Excuse me. Learn to respond to your child, especially if you've been super reactive. Take your minute, take a deep breath, walk away if you have to, and then come back and say, I need to talk to you about X, Y, and Z, rather than you saying, you dummy, blah, 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 blah. You know, I normally, when I get upset, I blow up and speak in Spanish. So it's a telenovela over here, but it's nothing to be proud of. Excuse me. I know how to speak much faster in Espanol. Well, I can speak English as well. But anyways, at the back of the deck, we have the World card, okay? Embrace, coming full together. Yeah, so with this at the back of the deck, definitely for sure, doing these things at your heart's message for you, allowing yourself to go with the flow, allowing this to blossom in your life, this relationship, right? Because you're going to be observing, right? And going with the flow so that this can blossom to what it's meant to be. Everything's going to come full circle. It's fulfillment with the 21 card at the back of the deck. Overall, it's nothing you can't get over. That's what I'm picking up. I'm going to keep this. Yeah, see, especially with the release. I think this is the death card for sure. Hold on. Ooh, I opened it to that page. Yeah, the death card. With the release, the death card at the back, release, it's definitely saying let go of those things that had you reactive, right? That didn't allow you, that gave you, oh, that's another thing too. If you are in a relationship, because I've never said someone who's in a relationship, if you are in a relationship and every time you come together, it's very challenging because one of you guys is very reactive, whether that be your significant other or you are being reactive, y'all need to take a step back, give each other space, breathe, accumulate your thoughts, your feelings, right? And then you respond with it. And then also, if you're not a parent, but you are having a hard relationship with your parents, that's another thing that I got right now, and your parents are being very reactive, set your boundaries. Definitely set your boundaries while you're waiting for them to figure themselves out. And if they're not apologizing, they're not holding themselves accountable, they're not acknowledging what they've done, go ahead and set your boundary, because it's better than you just dealing with their BS when they want to put up the guard. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you are a child, not a child, like, you know, if you have issues with your parent, there you go. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm sorry. I'm getting so many things at once because this is obviously open-ended for all relationships. It's not necessarily just a significant other relationship. So I'm getting multiple versions. If any of these resonates, please let me know, because I know it's everywhere. I'm really sorry. Bear with me, please. But if you're having trouble with your parents, and your parents are the ones that are being very reactive, go ahead and set your boundaries until you feel like it's necessary. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not fair that anytime you do come together with your parent and they're giving you a hard ass time, it's not. While you set your boundaries and you're off there doing you and they're still in their old ways, allow yourself to bloom into the person you're meant to be, to embrace yourself and embrace your relationship with yourself, right? But again, from this reading so far, I am getting majorly like it's a relationship between parent and child, right? And cultivating that relationship and allowing it to blossom into what it should be naturally. It shouldn't feel forced. It shouldn't feel like fake, you know, and forced. Or this could be also a relationship, a young relationship. That's what I'm getting. Like, you could be a teenager or a young adult into a relationship. It just feels young. Or you're an adult, a full-on adult, but this is it's a fairly new relationship. That's what I wanted to say. But mainly, I'm getting it's a parent and child duo. Like, there's some disharmony, and your heart, it really wants you to release that need to release that picture that you have of what it should look like, right? Embrace what it is, like, and then work from there. That's what I'm getting. So let's see. Let me just get a clarifier. Spirit, is this regards a relationship between parent and child? Spirit, relationship in between parent and child for number 1. So yeah, let's see what this one is. Yep, it's a relationship for one between child, confirmation from the Empress and the Star card. It's a relationship between a parent and child. For sure difficulties, but there's nothing that you can, it's nothing that you can't handle. With this Star card, it's hope. There is hope for you guys. You have the ability to turn it around. You have the ability to make this a better relationship, especially if you're the adult in the situation and this is with your child. You're gonna have to make the choice to make this better. Don't give up. You know what I'm saying? Embrace where you are at this moment and work from there. And know that you don't have to be perfect. You don't have to be the perfect parent. Okay, you need to let go of that idea, that comparison, whatever you have, you're holding on to, let that go. Embrace yourself in this natural way that you are, and go with the flow of what you already have. Work from where you are at, and allowing yourself to do so, it will be much more natural. Like, it would be naturally attracting, right? Like, let me just say, if some of you are very rigid and you have these set standards and stuff, it's harder to attract. You can't attract flies with that. You need honey to attract the flies. I don't know the saying, I'm sorry. If you selected this pile and you know that saying, it's easier to attract honey with attract flies with honey. Blah, I can't even speak. Please write it properly in the comments. But that's what I'm getting for you guys, pile number 1. This is maybe a relationship between parent and child that needs to be worked on. Could this be a newly forming relationship? Is this a newly forming relationship for pile number 1? Yeah, it could also be that, obviously. Yeah, with the Lovers card. So like I was saying, it could also be a relationship that's newly forming, not necessarily like young love. That's what I thought it was. Excuse me if my head's popping up, my big old head. Where do you go? I guess that. Oh yeah, especially with the Four of Cups here. The other person that I had mentioned earlier, the other person that keeps you on hold, that keeps you hanging, and you're just constantly waiting around for them to see, are we going to get together? Are we not going to get together? Does this person like me? Does this person not like you? It's like here with the Four of Cups, this guy is being offered a new opportunity, a new cup, right? A new relationship, let's say in this case. But this person's like, I don't really care, you know? But they don't have the courage enough, in Espanol is los huevos, the balls, enough to say, you know what? I'm not really ready for this, or I don't want to be in a relationship right now, or you're not my type, I'm not interested, right? They'd rather just string you along and then eventually just ghost you, which sucks, which is really disrespectful, you know? But for some of you guys, with the crown chakra and the third eye chakra, I'm getting here like how you see the Queen of Wands here observing her chalice there, being very observant, nurturing her chalice and being compassionate towards it. With the observe card here too, observe your feelings, observe your emotions, observe how you are, right? And in your intuitions when you're around this person, right? And this Lovers card is perfect. It's coming together with the Lovers here. This partnership of yours, I see it's going to happen for some of you guys. It for sure is going to happen, right? Got the Tower card at the end. Could it be something crazy happens? Like a crazy situation that gets you guys together. Or maybe something crazy is going to happen, right? Yeah, some sort of stuff, yeah. For some of you guys, for sure, some secrets that are going to bring you guys together with the High Priestess in reverse and the Moon card in the reverse. A lot of you guys had some doubts and some worries, right? Some of you guys have some doubts and the worries with this card in reverse about the significant other. That's why they were being standoffish with the Four of Cups there. So if that's the case for you, I mean, I hope you know your worth and you know it's time for you to move on to the next one, right? And for those of you that know yourself enough that this is a relationship you want to continue, right? And you know where your position is, where you stand in that person's life. No need to have anxieties anymore or worries about that person. If they've already professed their love and attraction for you, you know what's what. In regards to you as a parent, stop holding so tightly your reins onto your child with the Four of Pentacles here. Release it, let go for your need of control. Allow your child to also teach you and show you things as they know themselves best. They know how they like to be talked to, how they like to be embraced, how they like to be gifted. Now, while we saw that, let's get into the chakra cards. I'm sorry, that message was like really long because I got multiple relationships are pile number one. I am so sorry if I was scattered too. I kid you not, so many things were popping up in my brain, like say this, say that. Anyways, Spirit, what messages does pile number one's heart have to them in regards to their relationships? Okay, so we have three here. We have 23, truth. So if you guys are having a hard time knowing if this is a relationship for you or not, if it's a newly formed relationship, for sure, see the truth, think about it. And with this I am present 30 coincides with the Hanged Man here and the Wheel of Fortune. Allow yourself to enjoy this present moment where you are right now. Okay, allow yourself that gift of the present. And then also, with psychic development 27. So some of you guys definitely may be may be clairaudient, clairvoyant, clairsentient, clairognoscent, any of those clairs. use your intuition, and if you have psychic abilities, use them to help you discern which relationship or what to go about with the relationships. Look at visualization with the crown chakra. Yeah, for sure. Some of you guys need to do some crown chakra meditations to allow you to get in tune to see what's the next best step for your intimate relationships, and also for the ones that you have with your the relationship between parent and child, you know, the bond there. For sure. Let me see here. We work your light. Let's see what other messages does the heart have for those that selected pile number 1 in regards to the relationships. The initiation, rite of passage, crossing the threshold. That's a beautiful one. So maybe a bonding experience that you can have with your child, pile number 1, if you guys are parents, is create a little tradition between you and your kids. Something that'll mark the beginning of this new cultivated and nurtured relationship, right? Something that's special to you and your child only, right? Not between the other parent, but something that your child would look forward to with you. And then when they grow up, they look back and they'll be like, I am so grateful my mom did that with me, right? Something that it will create core memory. Now, if you aren't a parent and have and you relate with the other side of man, I can't even speak right now. Let's say if you have a relationship, right, and you don't know where you stand, create a situation in which you know, like, if they're gonna be able to make it. Like, if they've set your standard. Let's say you finally go on your first date after talking for so long. You go on your first date, you meet in person, and this person doesn't meet your standards in regards to, like, they don't open a door for you, they don't open the car door for you, they don't do X, Y, and Z, and you're like, okay, well, they've kind of hit the cons list so many times, now I know it's not for sure, you know? And then we have here, priestess. How are you being called to step up and lead? Yeah. So for sure, for some of you guys, y'all have very strong psychic abilities, and your heart wants you to know that. It wants you to use your psychic abilities and your intuition. Use your third eye chakra and your crown chakra to practice discernment and what's best for you guys. Remember, I always tell you guys, this is just a pick a card reading on YouTube, and it doesn't define your life. This is just confirmation for what you already know. But if you guys are very in tuned and aligned with those chakras, please use them to help you discern what is best, you know? And at the back of the deck, we have Council of Light, Divine Orchestration, Helpers in the Subtle Realms. And I know, I'm sorry for that example, for like if you're in a relationship, might not have been the best one. For whatever reason, I feel like this is something in between parent and child. No sé por qué, like, I don't know why, that's what I'm getting, like, really strongly. Some of you guys are parents and having some tough times with your kids. Maybe your kids are like adolescents and they're starting to rebel. They're starting to do shady things, you know? I mean, we were all teens and kids once. We all did things that we thought our parents weren't aware of. We thought they were born yesterday and they didn't know any better. They're very smart. So, let's see, pile number 1. What is the self-care act that your heart wants you to do? Self-care act that pile number 1's heart desires them to do. Okay, I'm going to just break break it and pull it. Just because I only have a limited amount of time. A health checkup. So for some of you guys, it'd be a good time to go check up on yourself. And the sacred self-care oracle, I'm taking it as in what you need to do for yourself. Okay, let's get two more. Rest, for sure. Some of you guys, when's the last time you actually slept in? You actually took a nap? When did you guys get some good old like 6 to 8 hours worth of rest, you know? And intuition, you guys. Oh my God, the synchronicities. I freaking love it. I know these are a lot of cards. I'm sorry. I'm working with small space here. At the back of the deck, we have sync with the moon. Some of you guys may be very like woo-woo, or let's just say it, witchy. Like some of you guys do full moon and new moon rituals. If you guys do, my people. But even if you don't, you still my people. But what I'm trying to say is, for sure with the third eye and the crown chakra, tune into that. Tune into that. Your heart wants you to tune into that so you can practice discernment, so you can get in line with your truth, right? And so that you can know the best step forward. Oh my gosh. I just like I covered this one here. 1 second. Put this one under. See, once one messes up, I mess up the whole thing. 1 second, y'all. There we go. Then this one here. Put it here, and let's see what we got. What we got here. We've got, I advance through my own abilities. Oh my gosh, wait, before I even pull it out, hold on, sorry guys. I forgot to see what your intuition wants you to know in regards to your relationships. Sorry guys, moving a little ahead here. So what is pile number one's intuition want us to know? Okay. What is pile number one's want them to know in regards to their relationships, right? Okay, we've got, we have this one. It's a pretty card, and it is the Protector. 39. Affirmation. I respect people's boundaries and require the same from them. Oh my God, synchronicities. I had spoken about boundaries. If you are having difficulties with your parents, right? In general, with anybody that's crossing your boundaries, a significant other, put your boundaries there, right? Require them to respect them. But if you're a parent who is very possessive, let's just say helicopter parent. If you're a helicopter parent, you know, respect your child's boundaries, you know, give them that, set the example for them of how others should treat them. You are the first example, you're the first teacher, and you must show them their worth, show them this is your worth and this is what people, the standard you need to set with people. And that starts with me. I'm going to show you how I'm going to respect you and demand that from others, right? Let's read from the guidebook this message, the Protector. 39. 1 second. Okay, here we go. Here's a message from the Protector card. Circumstances sometimes require that you call on the Protector to help shield you from the effects of disturbed energies that threat to go past the boundaries you have erected in your life. People and even animals can become damaged and driven to ignoring the rights of others by pain, physical, mental, or emotional. Their sense of self can become diffused, and they can lash out without concern for their actions might hurt us. The Protector is there to remind you that there is no real long-term benefit to be gained by being excessively preoccupied with the needs of another person while ignoring your own needs. A healthy relationship needs personal boundaries so mutual respect can nurture over time the love that first brought you together. Boundaries can be fences that keep you isolated from those with whom you do not wish to associate, but they can also be bridges to better, healthier relationships that can survive challenges and the test of time. Perfect. That's such a beautiful message. Wow. That is so perfect. That literally coincides with a little bit of everything that I've said. So this card here, the signifier card that you selected, it says, I advance through my own abilities. Let's read from the book, the message from that deck. 1 second. Okay, so I'm gonna read the last paragraph from the guidebook because it's a 2-page long description, okay? But the last paragraph sums it all up. In applying these metaphors to advancing through your own abilities, one must remember the root of each desire we wish to advance towards and ask if it is aligned with love or with fear. When a desire is fear-based, it may cause sinful actions such as lies, deceit, cheating, and use of darker forces, which ultimately stain the spirit, weigh down the heart, and lose the light of divine harmony in the void of ego's needs for validation. However, if a desire is based in love, when we are in tune with nature's song, the will of Ma'at, the lightness of being, and the visionary state of virtue, the infinite expansiveness of imagination allows for heaven on earth as we find faith in our own abilities, love being the will of the divine, creativity being the soul expressed in such a way that allows every spirit to soar towards freedom, with a feathered heart liberated from the fear of judgment. I hope the card stayed there because I know I was moving it a lot, but that is such a beautiful message. Such a beautiful message, and I believe that is exactly why the third eye and the crown chakra came out, in order for you to get in tuned with your intuition, get in tuned with your psychic development, get in tuned with your emotions, with your heart space, so that you can know for sure this is something that you want, right? Get in tune so you're moving in an authentic way and not from a fear-based emotion, right? Or fear-based thought, so that you can move in a way that's genuine, authentic to you, and receive that authenticity back for yourself, you know? So that is all I have for you guys, pile one number one. I am so sorry if it was like a little bit everywhere. Again, this is like an all types relationships reading. But please let me know if it resonated with you down below in the comment sections. Before you go, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And I'll see you next week, okay? Bye, pile number one. Hey, Cosmic Babes. If you selected pile number 2 and you selected the blue kyanite crystal and this signifier card, this is your reading. So pile number 2. Let's see what your heart wants you to know about your relationships. Let's see what your heart wants you to know about your relationships. Spirit, what does pile number 2's heart want them to know in regards to their relationship? Spirit, number 2's heart want them to know in regards to their relationship. Second. Oh my gosh, we have coming together, but in reverse for you guys. Okay. Okay, we have 3, the Empress, nurture. We have the Ace of Wands, vitality. And we have the 9 of Wands, rest and reconsider. Okay, let me right away with the 2 of Cups in reverse. I'm getting that some of you guys may be coming out of a relationship, okay? And don't take it as a take this moment to do you. That's what I'm getting with the nurture card here, with the Empress here. So I'm getting self-care with new vitality here. I'm thinking finding a new hobby, something that gives you this new zest, right? This new idea for you, a new something, like way to go, Mo. Something just different. There's a new aspect that you're seeing about yourself. Like, this relationship didn't leave you broken necessarily, but it obviously you have to rest and recover from it, right? Because you did love this person. You did have a good time in this relationship, but it wasn't working any longer. But you still have to rest and reconsider where you are at in your life. But your heart wants you to know, like, it's okay. You're okay, and you're going to be okay. Enjoy yourself. Fill your own cup. Fill up your own love tank. Find new things that bring you passion, that ignite your soul. Find a new thing to keep you, I don't want to say like occupied to the point that you don't acknowledge your emotions, acknowledge your thoughts, and suppress them, but something that allows you to keep you occupied so that you don't become obsessed and depressed. That's what I'm getting. Okay, pile number 2, that is exactly what I'm getting. So let's see what else does pile number 2's heart want them to know in regards to the relationships. What else does pile number 2's heart want them to know in regards to the relationships? Okay, that was a lot that fell. I'm gonna put this back. This one fell on the ground. Okay, so because it fell on the ground, I'm gonna put it down, but I'll pull it up if I have to. If it has to come out, it'll come out again. So with 8 of Wands here, success. There's a lot of Wands energy here. So it's a lot of fire energy. So you may be a Sagittarius, a Leo, or Aries, I'm getting. But with the 8 of Wands, success, for sure, like you're gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay. I'm sorry for, I'm not laughing at you, I swear. I'm laughing at myself because what I'm saying. You're gonna be okay. Like, be yeah, look, 4 of Pentacles, open up. Don't dim your light. Don't go into hermit mode. Don't. Yes, it sucks that you are no longer in this relationship, right? If you did break up, if this is resonating, please let me know down below. If you did just come out of a breakup, there is no reason for you to be holding yourself back and being like, oh, I need to be moping and crying. Like, yes, acknowledge that you loved this relationship, but this relationship had to come out to an end, and you got whatever you needed out of this relationship, and you're on moving forward with your life. You know, people are in your life for seasons and for a reason, right? And when the season is over and they're gone, that was a reason why. Just look back and reflect, like, what did I learn? Who did I become? How have I grown? You know what I'm saying? And I know it's easier said than done, but pile number 2, I'm really getting that you guys will be okay. You guys are going to be even better after. Like, everything's gonna be okay. And maybe if you guys haven't broken up, like, let's say if you're in a relationship and you haven't broken up, maybe there may be a breakup. Maybe you know, maybe you want to break up. Maybe that your person, your significant other, wants to break up with you. But know that you'll be fine. You'll just need some time to rest and recover. Look, we have 19, the Sun card. Shine. You guys, oh my God. If you guys do end up breaking up, you'll be fine. You're gonna shine, baby. Maybe, like I said, season the reason. They were meant for you to leave. Look at, and we got the sacral chakra for sure. Sacral chakra here popping up. It's the chakra associated with the private areas, okay, with pleasure, with that sensuality, with creativity, with passion, okay? So for sure, this, if you guys moving on and moving out of this relationship that's no longer serving you, you guys are going to get more in tune with yourself and allow yourself to explore these new things about you, right? Because you've grown from it. Oh my God, at the back of the deck, I cannot make this shit up. Oh my God. Moving on. Yeah, some of you guys are for sure going to be, some of you guys for sure are going to be, ending a relationship. You guys either are going to end, or have ended a relationship. Look at, and at the back of that card was believe and succeed. You guys are going to be fine. Pile number 2, You guys are going to be fine. And right now that I'm looking at the blue kyanite, y'all need to speak your mind. If you guys are in a relationship, this is for whoever needs to hear this. It's just popping up in my head right now. But time and history has nothing to do with you in this present moment, right? If you are unhappy, if your needs and your wants are no longer what they used to be in the past and they're not being met, then you need to speak your truth. Maybe give that person the opportunity to meet you, right? To compromise and meet you where you need to be. But if they cannot, only you can fulfill your needs and your wants, right? So if you know that you have outgrown this relationship, practice discernment, listen to your intuition, and if you know it's time for you to end this relationship and you feel good and you're in a good space, financially, physically, mentally, and emotionally, then you know what you need to do, boo. You know that you need to move forward, right? Your heart is telling you, we're gonna be okay. Like, if you could see my face right now, like, I think that's why I don't do tarot readings with my face. Excuse me, I have to stand up. Because my face is very animated. My face is so animated that if my mouth doesn't say it, my face will surely say it. So pile number 2, you guys have nothing to worry about if you guys are breaking up. You're definitely gonna shine while you're single. And you know what's crazy? In pile number 1, like, I got a relationship between parent and child, and a relationship like that's newly forming, and then also a relationship that they don't know where they stand in the relationship. Like, it's just so crazy. It was everywhere. But with you guys, it's clear. Like, y'all are not going to be together anymore. You're either thinking about ending the relationship, or you think you may have your assumptions that the other person in your relationship is considering breaking up with you, or you have come out of a breakup. It's something to do with breakup, but I know you guys are going to be fine. Rest assured, you're going to be fine. Your heart is saying, excuse me, let me drink some water. I need to chill. Pile number 2. Your heart is saying, we're going to be good. Vamos a estar bien. A little rest and recovery is needed, but other than that, we're going to be okay. We're going to be back on our feet, onto the next, and not next one, y'all. Give yourself time to get to know yourself. Like, if you are the type of person that feels like you can't be alone, you need someone there to be in your space, y'all get together with your friends, in the sense, like, go have some more social time. Get to know yourself. The best relationship you can cultivate is a relationship between you, because that's the person you're going to live with for the rest of your life. So get to know you. Get to know what you like, what you don't like, so that by the time you're ready to get into a new relationship, you already know what you want and what you don't want, you know? You already know what works for you, what doesn't work for you. And doing that allows you to shine, and it will be a natural way for you to attract, right? Because confidence is attractive. When someone is very confident, that is attractive. People are like, whoa, I really want to be with someone like that. Or like, I would love to be someone like that. There's nothing wrong with getting to know yourself, taking time for yourself, and allowing yourself the pleasures of life, right? So let's see what chakras are popping up here. We've got balance. Yeah, for sure. In this downtime, allow yourself to balance yourself out. I'm going to put these up here so we have space, because on the other one I just was everywhere as a hot mess everywhere. Put the root chakra here, the 6th card, balance. Get in tune, like I had said, with those things that bring you joy, right? That allow you to bring growth, but also allow yourself those downtimes when you can just let loose and have fun, and move on. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what other. Okay, we have another root chakra. So maybe sacral chakra or your root chakra. We have holistic health. So yeah, with that balance card, maybe you guys are need for doing a detox. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, let's do 2. Let's just do 2. We'll see. Let's see, one more. Just one more then. Okay, but looking into your holistic health, peace. You guys, you know what? Maybe this relationship that you know you need to end or that ended is for your best. Like, it's going to be balance into your life and harmony into your life. You're going to feel at peace and you're going to be able to focus on your health. You know, the throat chakra coming at the back, listening. Listen to your heart. Listen to your heart, y'all. Listen to your heart, pile number 2. What is your heart telling you? Okay. Let me see. Let's see. We're going to use the Work Your Light magic. See what else your heart needs to tell you. Your relationships. See what else your heart needs to tell you, Spirit. Card number 2. Oh my gosh. That card just shot out. Where'd it go? 1 second. The Great Gathering. It's all coming together. Intuitive hits. Soul Tribe. For sure. Y'all already know what you got to do. You guys already know what you got to do. Stop playing. I'm sorry, but stop playing. You guys already know what you have to do. You know it. You have a gut feeling. You have a gut feeling that this is the end of a relationship or that you're going to be okay. You know what I mean? You don't have to dwell on it. And don't feel bad if you're not dwelling over a breakup. Don't feel bad. The last one we have, Imbrama. Where are you being called to journey to? Where are you being called to journey to? And at the back of the deck, oh my God. Leap. You go first. The universe will catch you. I'm going to leave this one out. Look at even behind that transformation. Things are changing at a cellular level. Deep healing. Okay, I could just be pulling out from the back the whole time and we'll be having like a full ass long reading. But you guys, like I said, you already know what you got to do. I don't know why you guys keep on playing around. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm sorry if I'm coming off as a smart ass or rude, but come on, you guys. You guys are smart. And I'm not trying to say that you're not smart, but you guys are in tune. You're in tune with your intuition. Just take the leap of faith. Take the leap of faith, pile number 2. Okay, so let's see some sacred self-care acts you can do for yourself. Oh, look at nourish your temple. Nourish your temple. Do things that help strengthen your body, that help with the holistic health, especially. Maybe take your vitamins, right? If you're not on your vitamins, take your multivitamins, drink those teas. Detox. I don't know why I'm getting detox. I'm getting detox. Some of you guys need to detox. Detox that relationship out of your life. I'm sorry, you guys. Just scandalosa. Okay, let's see here. Let's see what else. Pile number 2. What is self-care acts that pile number 2 needs? Sorry if I'm hitting my... Clean your space. That's right. Clean your space from all that stagnant energy, that old energy. Clear that out. Clear it out of your space. Can you see those? Yeah. Let's see. We're gonna pull from the Intuition Oracle to see what your intuition wants to tell you about your relationships, and then we'll read that card at the end. Damn, pile 2. Whew, let's see what pile 2's intuition needs to tell them about the relationships. What is pile 2 intuition need to tell them about their relationships, Spirit? Pile 2's intuition messages about their relationships. Okay, we've got the Confident. This is how it looks. And we've got the Confident. I honor all I have done to make me who I am today. Right. And at the back of the deck, we have this one here. It says, the Lustful. I embrace my individuality and my sexuality as sacred gifts. Beautiful. Let's read from the guidebook, card number 25. One second, pile number 2. Okay. A person with good self-esteem is likely a positive charge magnet whose force field draws them the right people and events at just the right time. The people you bring into your life are a reflection of how you feel about yourself. If you have self-esteem, you will not tolerate anyone who treats you poorly. If you have grave doubts about yourself, you will not respect anyone who tells you of your good qualities. You will attract those who focus on your weak points because you will think them smart enough to see through your facade, brave enough to confront you, and caring enough to tell you all about your file bills. I'll put the word in here. Maybe you can pronounce it better than I am. Unscrupulous people often use this tactic consciously to manipulate others. We can all feel good about ourselves, for we are all of divine origin. If we are not proud of ourselves, we are not proud of the divine forces that make us, the world we live in, and love itself. Beautiful. That is so beautiful. And that's confirmation about you guys knowing your worth. If you guys know when a relationship has come at an end, you know what I'm saying? And you guys know that maybe if this person that you're with is not treating you worthy, then as your worth, then it's time for you to love yourself and treat yourself as you deserve. So let's see what we got here as a signifier card, pile number 2. You say, I praise, it says, I praise the goddess and the god. Let's see what the message of this card is. Okay, it says here. Okay, I'm going to read your guys' the whole passage. It's like a page and a, one second. A page and a half long, so it's not that long. That way you guys understand the whole thing, whereas pile 1's was pretty long, it was 2 pages. The word neter describes the god and goddess of Egyptian philosophy. The word itself loosely translates to force of nature. Ancient Egyptians believed that, like the avatars of the Hindu belief system, these forces were the living embodiments of infinite universal lessons, hidden and found within nature. Unity with nature, the all being the highest level of understanding one could achieve true balance. True balance is found through the reconciliation that there is a lesson within every reflection of the life experience. Light and dark, life and death, masculine and feminine, the left and right hemisphere of the brain, fear and love, every perceived pair of opposite makes up 2 halves of the same whole, and reconciling the space between the perception of duality allows for a balanced scale and faith in the wisdom of the all. Confidence in justice, the embodiment of Ma'at, and finding love and acceptance with the all are the never-ending story of consciousness cycle of life. Confidence in justice, the embodiment of Ma'at, and finding love and acceptance with the all are the never-ending story of consciousness cycle of life, death, resurrection, and rebirth. That is what it means to honor the ideal of the goddess and the god, not as deities to worship, but rather powers to come into relationship with. It is to honor the holographic energies of nature's forces and appreciate what it means to embody both the masculine and feminine, not as a gendered modus operandi, but as a shimmering of the various qualities of nature. To carry the glow of the god represents an application of the left hemisphere of mind and the energies of science, logic, linear time, binary perception, physical strengths, waking realities, and non-attachment. To live in the iridescence of the goddess represents the utility of the right hemisphere of the mind and the energies of art, intuition, cyclical cyclical time, magic, ritual, dreams, language, and the astral realm and emotion. Finding balance in the synthesis is to live this ideal in the immersive light of truth, to find what is within through what is without, and to uncover idealizations without idolization. For sure, to find what you need, to find out what you want out of relationships, you need to be out of a relationship and to get to know yourself, so that when you learn to love yourself, you will know how you want to be loved. This is all I'm getting for you. Pile number 2, allow yourself in this process of being in your solitude. In my solitude. I'm not good at singing. In my mind I am. But Billie Holiday, that song In My Solitude, that's what I'm hearing right now. When you guys are in this moment, this new moment of being alone, allow yourself to embrace all the realities, right? The good, the bad, the light, the dark, the happy and the sad, right? Allow yourself to shine from within, the natural you, the authentic you, in order for you to get to know yourself, in order to know what you like, what you don't like, in order to love yourself and cultivate that authenticity within yourself, so that when you're ready to be in a relationship, when you're ready to accept love from others and to settle down and commit, in that sense, you will now have a new standard. You will now have an idea, a visualization of what is how I love to be loved. I know that sounds so weird, but it just came out like that. What is anyways, pile number 2, that is all I'm seeing and reading for you. I hope you enjoyed this message. Please comment below if this resonated with you, and don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and tune in next week where I'll have a new video. Number 3, I hope you guys are having a good time and you guys had a good Valentine's Day if you celebrate it, with your significant others, with your loved ones. Let's do your reading. Let's see what your heart wants you to know about your relationships. Pile number 3. What does pile number 3's heart want them to know about their relationships, Spirit? Pile number 3's heart want them to know about their relationships, Spirit. Okay. We've got the 7 of Cups, daydreams and decisions. We have the 16, rebuild, the Tower moment and reverse. And we have 4 of Wands, joy and stability. Whew. Okay. We have the 7 of Wands, choose your battles, but this was in reverse, okay? So we have 2 7s already, a 4, and pile number 2 right away, with rebuild here. I don't know, I'm just feeling like you guys are unsure about making a decision, a life-changing decision, whether that be ending a relationship, like let's say if you're in a marriage and you're thinking about getting a divorce, but you're not sure about doing it with the daydreams and decisions and choose your battles in reverse. You guys are like, you're afraid that if you do it, you're not going to be as stable and happy with the joy card, even though it's not in reverse, but still you feel like right now I am happy and stable. If I do leave this, if I make this choice to move on, to move forward out of this relationship, I'm not going to be that. Let's see what else is pile number 3's heart want them to know about the relationships. We got the solar plexus chakra in reverse. Yeah, you guys are lacking the confidence to make this choice. Spirit, what is the pile number 3's heart messages I have, oh my gosh, there's so many that fell, but these fell in the ground. I'm not going to consider them because they fell on the ground. I want them to fall on the table. 1 second. So what does pile number 3's heart have for them? Yeah, with this 2 of Swords here, refusing to see. You guys are in denial. Your heart is saying you guys are in denial about what you guys really want. And it feels like settling. I'm sorry. Like, I feel like it feels kind of awkward. I'm sorry. It feels very awkward. And I'm really sorry that you're going through this and you guys are settling for something because you're unsure of what the future holds and making this decision to end something. And so you're just settling, right? So let's see, 2 more cards, Spirit, what pile number 3's heart wants them to know. Thank you. So we've got Release, the Death card. And we've got 4, the Lead. My God, it's plain and simple. It's there. Java. And then 13, if you deduce that, add 3 plus 1 is 4. 4, 4, 4. Again, pile number 3. 4 for 4 stands for protection from the divine, from your soul, your spiritual team, from the spiritual realm. You guys, only you know what's best for you, pile number 3, but especially with that malachite with healing. You guys, I want to hug you and then shake you. I'm sorry, pile number 3. It's just like, I feel like you know what you have to do, but you don't want to do it. And I get it. I get it because this is all you've known for a while. That's what I'm sensing. Like, and it's hard to step into the unknown. Like, trust me, I get it. There's those moments because I'm attached to my husband and I've been married. Well, I haven't been married for that long, but I've been with my husband. We were in a relationship, obviously boyfriend and girlfriend before, for about, we're coming up to 14 years. So yeah, it's been a long time. It's been a long time. And there are moments because I have that attachment to him, and it's a healthy one, but still any type of attachment leads to some form of sadness, an emotional reaction, an emotional response, let's just say, right? So I myself have to teach myself to release that attachment with my spouse, so that I know if and when it's time to part ways, I will be okay. You know what I'm saying? Because it's my responsibility to make myself happy, to love myself, to make myself full, fulfilled in that sense. And then anything that comes into my life, like whether that be like my children's love or a new friendship, a new relationship, a new opportunity with career or with making money, or you know what I'm saying? It's a compliment to my life because I am already fulfilled, and everything else is a bonus, a beautiful blessing from the universe. And that's the biggest life lesson that I'm embarking. And with you guys, I felt like I had to say that because I think this relationship that you have to let go of, it's hard for you to do it because that's all you've known. And with that 7 of Wands in reverse, you just have to you guys need to decide for yourself what is working for you and what's not. Only you can make that choice. Pile number 3, only you can make that choice. Let's see here. Let's see, Spirit. Let me see. I want to see what this. Can I get some more clarity cards for this Tower in reverse, Spirit? One second. Let's get it again. If you meant to come out. So can I get the clarify cards for the Tower of Reverse? Yeah, the Star card in reverse. You guys, some of you guys feel hopeless in this relationship. Some of you guys feel hopeless in this relationship, and y'all need to do what's fair, what's just for you guys in this relationship. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, do what's right. Do what is right. Or maybe this is another thing that I'm just picking up here. Maybe you guys are going through a divorce, and you guys are going through some court issues, some court related issues in regards to divorce. Some of you guys, because of that, are feeling hopeless. But at the end of the deck, we have the World card, fulfillment. Fulfillment, dreams manifested, things coming into fruition. It'll be okay. It's just a lot of unsureness, a lot of worry. That's what I'm getting, a lot of worry. But you need to take the lead. You need to do what's best for you in your life. Whether you're a parent and you're in a relationship, but it's unhealthy for you, and you know it's just time for it to, like, let's just say this example. It's just an example. But what I'm saying is, like, let's say if you're in a relationship that's been going on for a long, it's been years, let's just say. And you guys have kids, and you guys, the love is fading. The love has faded, but you guys are hanging on because of the kids. But more often than not, what I hear, you're doing a disservice not only to yourselves but to your children, because you guys are at the point that it's going to be bitter. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's best if you guys just amicably and respectfully divorce and go your own ways and maintain the co-parenting. Be civil with each other for the sake of your children, if they're minors especially. That way you can be healthy and happy, and you can be feeling that joy and stability within yourself, and you emanate that your family will see that. You know what I'm saying? Your kids will be happy in the end. Like, obviously when they're young, they don't understand it, but when they get older and then they get into their own relationships and they start their own families, then they realize, like, oh, now I get what my mom or my dad was going through. Now I understand it because I'm experiencing it, or because I'm an adult now. Like, I see things differently. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm a child of divorce. Like, my parents divorced, and in the beginning I would blame myself. And then as I got older, I only saw one-sided issues. And then, I mean, when I was a teen, you know, I only saw it one-sided. But as I got older and I had my own kids and I got married and everything, I realized, I'm starting to understand everything now. I see the bigger picture. I'm not as judgmental as I once was when I was younger, because I didn't get it. I thought it was just easier said than done. So for those of you guys that are experiencing divorce, there is hope at the end. You will have that moment where you will have the stability that you desire, right? And you will have joy once again. But you just need to lead with your heart. Lead with your heart, for sure. Let me pull some oracle cards for, let's see what chakras. Let's see what these chakra oracle cards have. Let's see how we can bring some balance and healing. Balance and healing for pile number 3, Spirit. Okay. We have love. Yeah, bring love into the situation. Like, if you guys, I'm not getting like anything like too malicious or anything too negative. Bring love and clarity into this situation. I'm just getting that you guys, it's the love is gone. Like, you know what I'm saying? You guys both realize it. If you guys only have the conversation, you with your significant other, take the time to find clarity and to bring peace and love into the situation. But if you both know that this is the end, then come to terms with that. Obviously, listen to your practice discernment, listen to your own intuition. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just a fucking tarot reader here on YouTube. Like, this is remember, it's always confirmation for what you're already aware of. So like if you're seeing this and you're married and you don't feel that, and you know that things are good with your spouse, then maybe this is not your reading and this is not your reality. Tarot is not set in stone and you're not doomed to this reality. This is just not meant for you. And this is, you need to pick another pile. Okay. But this is specifically for some people or for a person that's watching this video. I think you and your significant other that are maybe in a marriage or a civil union, you guys know it's time to call it quits, and you guys are ready to leave in a respectful and a loving way and say, you know, we had a good run. And if you guys do have kids, like, don't lose hope. Don't lose hope. You know, you guys are going to be able to come out of this stronger and healthier and happier and in a more stable way, because now you're not so worried, and now you're not like, oh man, I want to leave but I can't because of the kids. Or, you know, I don't know why that keeps on popping up, but I feel like that's something important. Maybe you guys do have kids, maybe you don't, I don't know. Okay, let's see what else your heart wants to tell you. Pile number 3. You can work your light in your relationships. How pile number 3 can work their light in their relationships. Council of Light, divine orchestration, helpers from the subtle realm. So ask your spiritual team for aid. If you do ancestral work, if you have spirit guides, or if you're into angels, archangels, ask them for assistance. Give them your worries, give them your fears, ask them for help. And then also we have awakening, energetic upgrades, a new way of being, integration. For sure, this coincides everything we were just talking about in regards to taking like a leap of faith, like moving forward. Like you're gonna be awoken to this reality, this new way of life, how it says. And it says here at the back, boundaries. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? Pile 3. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? And maybe for some of you guys aren't going through a divorce, you guys aren't going to end a relationship, but maybe it's starting to seem that way because you don't have boundaries. So they're kind of like, you're kind of like getting annoyed by your significant other or by anyone in a relationship with you. In any type of relationship, you need to establish boundaries. Always. Boundaries is a very healthy thing, guys. Don't be afraid to set them. Please do not be afraid to set them. Okay. 1 second. Okay, let me see what sacred self-care acts you can do for yourself so that you can be in the best state of mind, state of heart, and state of body, best version of yourself for your relationships. So what self-care acts can pile number 3 perform? The best self-care acts that pile number 3 can perform. Okay, we got 2 right there. We've got spend time with friends. Yes, spend time with some friends that can help you, give you strength, that show you love, that give you reassurance. Your support system. Hang out with your support system. Make an altar. Yeah, for those of you guys who are like woo-woo, whether you're practicing, even if you don't do deity worship, even if you're not super religious or you're not witchy and you're not woo-woo, it's okay. Like a simple altar, as in like just light a candle, make a space in which you can meditate in and you can give your worries to, right? Somewhere where you can reflect, right? It doesn't necessarily need to be something grandiose. And this one was wanting to come out. It says alone time. So also do things alone. Spend some time with yourself. Spend some much needed time with yourself so that you can like practice how it would feel to be alone. Like, you know, or some of you guys, like maybe with this boundaries card, what I'm getting is some of you guys are so used to being in a relationship for a long time that when you have to do things alone, it feels weird for you. And you feel kind of afraid or awkward. But spending this time alone allows you to grow, allows you to evolve and how do I say, let go of attachments of needing someone to be always there for you, right? Because then you cultivate that relationship with yourself and you become self-reliant in a sense. And I'm not saying that you guys aren't self-reliant, but some people can't even go out to eat by themselves because they feel it's awkward or it's weird. Take yourself out on a date. Love on yourself. That's like what I'm getting to from that. So let's see what your intuition wants to tell you about your relationships, pile number 3. Then we're going to end up reading from the guidebook, the Amenti Oracle. So let's see what pile number 3's intuition wants to tell them. That was very quick. We got the Farmer. I enjoy being of service to those who deserve it. Let's see. And at the back of the deck, we have the Past. Affirmation, I shine awareness and compassion on my past. Oh, is that a little bum bum? Sorry, I have to put a little emoji on there. Where is that crystal? Here we go. Let me read it. The Farmer is 30. 1 second. All right, let's read it. Pile number 3. When you do work that you love, you always want to do your best. All your energies get challenged into making your business an extension of you and what you love to do. A world of businesses built on a foundation of love is a noble goal and an attainable one. Those who love their work may also find that it gives them the opportunity to meet others who share their interests and passions. The psychological and material rewards you reap from fulfilling work are priceless. However, a career is not something you have to give your life to in total commitment. Service work may be a calling outside of your career. Sometimes one must put his or her own needs second to another for a time. Some people do so gladly, but if an imbalance goes on too long, or if the one providing this service is asked to do things that they are not willing to do, a relationship can become stuck. Okay, so I know this is kind of like more about a work and career aspect, but maybe for some of you guys, a divorce is coming because your partner or you yourself are too focused on work and not necessarily on cultivating the relationship and bringing that stability and the joy, you know? That could be it for that particular one who was like, yo, I'm not really ending a relationship. What are you talking about? Hey, that had to come out for some of you guys. Okay, so let's see what this card had in store for you guys. Pile number 3. It says, I speak with good intent. That's such a beautiful card. Let's see what the guidebook says about that. Okay. To speak, communicate, and converse all with the intention of creation and goodness allows the idealized human to embody the archetypal aspects of the magician, who is able to walk through both the material and spiritual planes with ease, channeling universal powers to directly affect the natural world. When applying I speak with good intent with the heart and mind of the feather-hearted magician, we are aware that with every spoken word we are influencing time through how we make others feel and how those feelings ripple through the fabric of space-time. The Magician card of Tarot archetypically, oh my gosh, man, I'm sorry, my dyslexia is coming through very hard, relates to the planet Mercury, the celestial sphere, which governs communication and action. Alchemically, this card relates to consciousness and mind and is embodiment materialized in the mythology of Hermes Trismegistus, the thrice great. Hermes Trismegistus of legendary longevity finds apotheosis as Thoth to the Egyptians, as the creator of medicine, chemistry, law, music, art, rhetoric, magic, philosophy, geography, and more, and as Hermes to the Greeks, the character created as a divine fountain of writing, responsible for thousands of occult texts and creator of the Hermetica, a creation of ancient papyri, which contains spells, invocations, indication procedures into mystical realms, recipes for high magic, and complex alchemical formulations. It is also believed that the 42 essential texts containing the compendium of his work, magic, and philosophy remain hidden in the secret library to this day. Spells in life and afterlife were sacred to the ancients and respected for their great work to make intention manifest in accordance with divine desires. Spells in the modern world may be viewed as the vernacular of the visionary, whose desire is to spark the divine from day to day in every dialogue and dimensions, and whose word is authentically aligned with truth and a promise to hold good intentions. Intentions held in every incarnation, interaction, and manifestation shimmering in the light of love live as a Genesis generated with the spirit of the creative heart and the mind of the creator. Wow. So yeah, know that your words hold weight. So exactly with love and clarity and that peace card at the back of the chakra decks, I'm seriously getting that when you bring love into a situation, that's why it says speak with good intent. Communicate your feelings and what's on your mind with love, like, you know, for the good of all and harm to none. Express yourself with love, express yourself with love in order to bring clarity into your situation, pile number 3. And remember to be intentional with your words and speak out of love and not with malice. Like, even if you're hurt, try to be as respectful as possible. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's a saying that my dad says. It says, no le echas más leña al fuego. Like, don't add more wood to the flame because you're just going to make it go crazier. Chill, daddy, chill. Like, just take a chill pill, relax, compose yourself, gather yourself, and respond, you know? And with that, I speak with good intent. Use your resources that you have in order for you to get your point across, get your opinion, your perspective, or your feelings across in a way that's respectful and that's loving. But yeah, that's what I'm getting for you guys, pile number 3. I hope this message resonated. Let me know if it did or didn't. It's okay. Like, I'm growing, you know, I'm all for growing and learning and becoming better. After all, this is a self-discovery community and at the emphasis of personal development. So again, like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and tune in next week. We'll have a new video up. All right, bye, pile number 3.